Very good afternoon, viewers. Welcome to the latest episode of Thoughtful Leaders, an initiative on thoughts of education at collegedunia.com. I am very glad today that Professor Murali Krishna sir has joined us today at this episode. He is serving as the secretary and managing trustee of Izee Business School right now, and sir is total carrying 22 plus years of experience in this educational field. Thank you so much, sir, for joining in this interview today.
Thank you.
So, sir, very first question from my side. As you have a vast years of experience, sir, you have held a key positions at educational institutes throughout your professional career. What are the key factors that keep you connected with this education sector so many years?
Rather than saying education sector, I'll say in any sector, if at all you have to sustain for a long tenure, the only mantra is honest effort space. You need to be honest with whatever you do, whatever task you have taken up, whatever work you are doing, be honest to it. Always honesty and honest efforts is. That's the only mantra what I have been following for a long time, and that has been helping me in my life. So that's what I tell everybody.
So very nice to hear, sir, from you. Being a trustee of this college, sir, what is your philosophy of leadership and how would you like to describe your leadership style?
If you ask me about my leadership style, it is more of a participating leadership style. Why? Because today you need to give your other trustees, your employees, all the stakeholders connected to the business to give their opinion as well. When they give their opinions, when they put across their thoughts, there will be certainly thoughts and ideas which will be good for the business. For this particular institution, what is good, that has to be picked up. It has nothing to do with me as an individual. So I believe that let's participate in the discussion. Let's discuss about the given topic and then pick what is good for the institution, not what is good given by me as an individual. So I believe that for any business to grow, especially in educational institution, it has to be participative leadership style only which is going to work out.
Very true, sir. So, sir, coming with the next question from my side, how does the curriculum of your college of ICB school ensure the best practice of this industry, right?
Now we are talking specifically to my institution. In our institution, we strongly believe that over the years, after having so much of experience in this particular sector, I have found that there's a huge gap between the industry and academia. At our institution, from last 3+ years, we are trying to cut short this particular gap between the industry and the academics. We have introduced a particular concept of internship, wherein the students start gaining the practical exposure by going into the company and working as an intern for a bare minimum of 6 months during their 2-year stay with us. For PG students, I'm talking about. So this, what happens when a student works as an intern in a company, they understand, they get to know the way industry responds, the way industry performs, the way industry is doing the business. In the classroom, in the 4 walls, it is more of the teacher telling and teaching them about the management concepts. Until and unless you don't put them in practice, how do you know that whatever the teacher is telling is correct or wrong? Now, teacher may say that you are good in marketing. Only when you get into marketing, you'll know whether you are really good in marketing field or not. Someone else telling is different. You need to practice to know whether it is good for you or not. So we believe that the only way we can bridge the gap is by bringing this to, as if the gap is reduced to the minimal, it is good for the stakeholders, that is my students. And that is what we are trying to do at IC. We are trying to reduce this gap by making students work as interns.
That is very good, sir, that you are keeping the practical approaches mostly for the students, and that is the most important part nowadays, that having a practical approach for the education. So coming with this question, sir, what do you think should be the institute's top priority over the next 10 years?
So if you are looking at what is our goal is like even the present, you see the whole news is talking about India becoming the third biggest economy. Then who is going to support it? If the country has to become the third largest economy in the world, it is the youth. Youth is going to make the differences. So we need to ensure that these youth who are coming into our college are trying to help the economy grow. And how do they grow? By fulfilling their expectations and aspirations. Every student, when they join our college, we know very well individually what is the student's aspiration, what is his expectation. There are students who join us saying that they want to join their family's business. So we know that this boy or girl's aspiration is to join their family business. Some other student wants to become an entrepreneur. So we know that this student's aspiration is to become an entrepreneur. So each individual has a different aspiration. We at Izee try to understand, recognize every student's aspirations and then try to approach and fulfill that. By doing so, what happens is these students, when they pass out and then when they start a business or when they join a business as an employee, they are, how do I put it? They actually start performing well from day one, and that helps the country on a long run. And we at Izee want India to be number one in the world. We want India to be superpower, and that will happen only by educating and making our youth stand on their legs firmly. And that is the only thing what we are looking at Izee for the future.
That's very nice to hear, sir. Giving the right education at the right time, at the right place, and filling up the right requirement for the students. This is very important and crucial part right nowadays. And coming with the last question, sir, any suggestion you would like to give to the current youth and the aspiring students who are looking for, especially for the PG programs after pursuing their UG, right? So any suggestions from your side?
The only suggestion I would like to give the current youth is there is no shortcut to success. You need to thrive and thrive and thrive until you succeed. And to succeed, you have to put in your efforts. No one else is going to help you other than you helping yourself. Only when you help yourself, the God will also help you. So please work well, put in honest efforts, and that efforts are going to be appreciated on a long run, and that is going to help everyone, their family, the students' family. We at Izee will be proud of our students when they are doing this, and country will be very happy because the economy grows.
Thank you so much, sir, for giving this interview with College Dunia. Thank you so much.
Thank you.